morning, and what a wonderful Sunday afternoon. Don't mind the new deep, sensuous, sexy voice that I got going on. You know, we're sick. Well, I'm sick in this house, but little man's over here eating. Say hi. No. Wanted to make a video because we got some new stuff coming to the Oasis here. I don't know if you guys saw it, if I ever even showed you, but we got a new dog. This is Ozzy. He's a blue heeler. He's a year and 7 months old. He's not a bad dog. He definitely doesn't have any like house training or anything like that. He was an outside dog his entire life. He would run. He would do basically whatever he wanted to do all the time. Yeah, it's a camera, Ozzy. It's a camera. And he's not fixed yet, so we're trying to... He's pretty good at, like, house training and stuff so far. Pretty good. He still has accidents in the house. But, like, eating the other dog's foods and just the basic house rules type of thing. And what it's like to be with other dogs. But he's pretty good. Pretty good so far. We actually found him on my birthday. We were out to eat with my sister. And he was just running around, and my sister actually grabbed him and put him in her van, because he was running around. He had a collar, but it was only a rabies collar. So we tracked him with the rabies collar, got a hold of the vet. All that. Long story short, like 6 hours later, we end up getting in contact with the current owner. And so I talked to the owner. My sister talked to the owner. I got his number. I talked to him. The baby's choking. I talked to him, and he basically told me he doesn't want the dog. So he wasn't upset that it ran away. He wasn't upset that it left. He's like, if the dog's been outside, I feed him basically my table scraps, and I don't want the dog back. So Brandy and I were like, well, he's not going back there. Definitely not going back there. So we ended up keeping him. But he's my little birthday dog. My little coyote-looking dog here. He's not bad. He's an alright dog. But the whole point of this video was because we actually have something else happening today. This little guy here is buying mommy and daddy goats for Christmas. Yeah. He's getting mommy and daddy 2 Nigerian dwarf goats that are almost 3 months, or almost 4 months old. No, almost 3 months old. They were born September 20th. So we got some major setup to do. As you guys already know, we have the goat pen out there. There is a fence panel that's missing, so we got to go get a fence panel today. We got to clean that pen out. We got to get the heat lamps going. Got to get food and water bowls and all kinds of stuff. I mean, the goats, from what we're reading, they should be just fine outside, even at this age. As long as they have somewhere they can go that's decently warm. So that's what our plan is today. I'm going to head out there right now because it's still dirty from the old goats that lived in there, and I don't want all that stuff in there with the new goats because it's just dirty. Like, you don't want the new goats laying in the old goats' poop and pee and all that gross stuff. So we're going to go out there while Mom hangs out with baby, and we're going to clean out the pen and figure out what we actually need to get. So should be a pretty fun video. You guys get to see some little baby goats at the end here, some little weird looking dogs, and let's get after it. Alright, well, right before I turned this on, you almost missed him just taking a nosedive, but we found nature's little bouncer here, I guess. He's just chilling. He enjoys it. He did almost fall out of the crack, though.
Yeah. Wow.
He's climbing out of it now. He's done with that. He's done with the bouncer now, I guess. He's done with the bouncer. We got some cute pictures, though. It was super cute. But let's show you kind of what we're working with here, what we got going on, what we got to fix. Don't judge the carport that's still tore down and disastrous, because I need to take care of that. I know I need to take care of that. I've been lazy. I haven't done anything. Whatever. I haven't done anything, so I think it's Ozzy. The dogs are bleeding. I don't know. But yeah, I got to tear that down. I think I showed you that. A big storm came through, blew it all over. I haven't had time because I literally, like, there's a grill in there that needs to go to scrap. There's all kinds of stuff. I need to burn all that cardboard, which we're going to do today because we got to burn the stuff that we're pulling out of the pen here. But this is their outside little area for now when we keep them penned up. As you can see, we got to get a fence panel there. We got to get some chicken wire for it. This is the side of the coop that they're actually going to go in. It's got a G for goats. But this is the side that they're going to actually go in. It's got the heat lamp, which we got to readjust and just make it so it's not shining on the wood. But they had that in here the whole time before, all winter long, never started on fire. So we're just going to twist that so it points more into the pen. We got to clean all this stuff up. I mean, this is plenty big enough space for two of them. It's easier to heat, easier to keep clean. The other side of this, well, I'll just show you. The other side of this is actually where their straw and hay is all going to be stored. So we have this one, D for donkey. I guess I don't really know. Donkey maybe? But this is where we're going to store the straw, the bedding, their food, everything like that is on this side. And then if we ever get more goats, we can just take that wall down and now it's a bigger area. But as you can see, like, there's an opening right there that you can see it. That's how much crap is still in here. So we got to clean this out. We got to clean that side out. We have to... This dumb dog. Ozzy, there's chicken wire there, dude. It's Nelva's bleeding. I gotta figure out why his paw is bleeding. I think he ripped a nail. But yeah, so this is what we got going on here. Yeah, Nova, you're bleeding pretty good. Yeah. Well, check back with you here in a second. I think he ripped a nail off, so he's not whimpering or anything, so I don't think he's cut, but definitely bleeding. So we'll get this fence panel put in, that stuff cleaned out. Check back with the check back in with you once I get the dog to stop bleeding here. So I showed you on the other side how thick that stuff was, but so we haven't been able to get this bottom door open, just frozen into the ground, whatever, gophers and stuff, you know. But we got it open. That's thick. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I understand you need a good bedding, but that's like, it hasn't been cleaned kind of bedding. But it doesn't look that bad. It looks decently clean. Maybe I'm just being judgmental and they actually did clean it and they just really did put a lot of bedding down. I feel like I'm being, maybe both? Maybe both? I don't know. What do you think, Punk? Yeah? Yeah? Oh, really? He's tired. But yeah, that's I don't know, you know? I think it just might be thicker here because you look over at the door and it's not any higher. I don't know, we'll clean it out. So we're doing something too. We're trying to be like somewhat like self-sustaining out here, a little hobby farm. And we want to start making steps. So we had to get cats food. So we have all these cat food bags. What we're going to try and do here is load all that stuff into these bags, let it start composting because we don't have a compost bin and we don't have a spot set up outside to compost because Tweedledee and Tweedledum over there will just eat it all and get poops and poop all over the house. So what we're going to try to do is everything that comes from the goats, all the waste, everything like that, we're going to try to compost it and use that next year for the garden. The garden's going to be, I mean, literally probably what, 10 times bigger next year? 10 to 20 times bigger. So we want to make sure we have compost. We do have good sandy soil out here, like a good sandy loam, but we want this stuff. We want this stuff to be composted and be able to be used out there. So that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to set it up, and this is just a temporary thing. I was like, hey, we have all those bags and I don't want to burn it because then that's wasting it. I would rather use it for the garden, because like we have all the sunflowers and stuff that have to come down. You can't see because there's a foot of snow over it, but there's still stuff in the garden that we just kind of we're going to let compost right there. And then when we turn the soil in the spring, then it's turned into the soil. So I don't know if that's the right way to do it. Like I said, we're just trying, we're learning. We're hoping that's the right way to do it, because that's the way we did it. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Punk. So we're hoping that's what works out. This is kind of the new route that some of these videos are going to take, is this self-sustaining, this regenerative agriculture type style, and figured what better place to try it out than our own little hobby farm here. So we'll get you guys set up and we'll get this thing cleaned out. So the stuff that I did clean out was all the loose. I mean, we filled up 3 of the big 40-pound bags, 44-pound bags of them. So that's like the stuff that has actual loose poop in there, and the loose straw, and like not composted at all. There is still stuff on the floor, but like all this stuff is composted ground. This is all like literally, it's decomposing, turning into good composted ground. There is some, obviously, like full straws in there, and there's still some poop, but I can't get everything. And I mean, I could if I sat here all day, but also I want them to be able to have heat and insulation from the ground. And this is nice, light, airy texture. It's not 100% decomposed yet, but it's getting there. So that gives them that insulating layer from the ground too. They'll have the heat lamp. I'll probably end up doing a heater in here instead of the heat lamp itself. Just safety reasons. You know, I feel safer with an actual heater versus a heat lamp. Maybe I'm totally wrong. I guess I don't know. They might not need anything except for the really cold days. So it works. It does work. This is as good as it's getting for now. Because like I said, we're going to put down straw. We're going to get them new feed. I'm going to clean up in here like some of the gross cobwebs and all the nasties in here. Like, ew. I mean, if I was a goat, I wouldn't want to live in here because of all the spider webs. Spider webs are pretty gross. But, what's this? Tar paper. Ooh. Put that right back. So yeah, we're going to, I think, run to Tractor Supply now. Little man out there is about ready to fall asleep on Mommy's chest. So we're going to run to Tractor Supply, grab, I got to see if this heat lamp even works. I think it does. I guess I don't know. But we're going to run to Tractor Supply, grab straw, hay, grain, minerals, extension cords, fence panel. There's other things I'm forgetting. And yeah, I don't remember. Brandy wrote a big giant list down. So we gotta run to Tractor Supply, and then we'll be back. The goats aren't coming until like 5 p.m. tonight, and it's only like 1. So our baby just currently fell asleep. Oh man, this is the life. This is the life. Alright, the Subaru had the little fence panel that we needed. They didn't have the right size, so the pen's gonna shrink a little bit for right now. They only had 8-footers. They didn't have a 10-footer. Brandy wants to show you Conway. Conway kitten. But we got the fence panel and we got everything else except for a heated water bowl. We're gonna get one of those on Amazon. They didn't even have them that we saw anyways. I didn't see one anywhere. But we still ended up spending $350. Somehow stupid amount of money on, well, like, I mean, we kind of did it the city way, and we just went and bought, like, the compressed straw bales, the compressed hay bales. Because you don't have a pickup truck, like they're in the back of the Subaru. And those things always cost more money than going over to our neighbor saying, hey, can we buy a hay bale from you? Or hay, or whatever from you. So, I mean, it was obviously a little more expensive this time because we had to get everything to get the coop, or the pen, ready for the goats. But we're going to start organizing and situating, getting the feeders put up, getting the fence panel put up. And, Ozzy, don't be a jerk to Conway. And getting everything ready for the goats because we're gonna go pick them up in like an hour. So, but we got the fence panel in, and I mean it's not bad. Yeah, it's got a weird little loop in it, but it was really only off by like 2 feet, which I don't know what I measured before, but it was only off by 2 feet. So it's got just a little, it's curvature, it's design, it's nice curves like a woman's body or a man's body. It doesn't really matter. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But we got the chicken wire now that we got to put across the bottom. Hi, Ozzy. Because their little heads will stick through that. We got to fix the gate. Got to get all the food and stuff in there. I'm excited. This is going really good so far. This is going really good. We're going to get the chicken wire across the bottom. I got to reattach it to the fence here. And I'm just doing baling wire. I know there's way better, more efficient ways to do this, but I mean, it's working good for now. So it worked for them too, so it's going to work for us. So we'll just keep going at it, I guess. Alright, we got the fence in. Brandy's clearing snow with a stick for some reason instead of a shovel. Honey, what are you doing? Don't question. But we got the fence in, we got the chicken wire in and tied all together in there. I don't know if you guys can really see it, but this just keeps their little head from getting stuck in there. And other little critters from getting in there too, but it's good enough. I mean, it's actually really good. I shouldn't say it's good enough, like we did a good job on that. But now we gotta get their food bowl set up out here. We are gonna end up doing like a little shelf over it just to try to keep snow out of it and stuff like that. So we don't want to feed them inside because then they'll come outside. So we're going to get their food set up, get their heat lamp all plugged in and everything, and make sure that everything works, get the straw down, get their food put away, and then we're done. And then we're ready to go get the chickens. We're not getting chickens, we're getting goats, Tom. Then we're ready to get the goats in about an hour here, so we better hurry up, honey. Okay, well, we got the heat lamp going. We got everything squared away. We got all the straw in. We got all their food put away. There's some like minor little cleanup things we got to do, but that's for after we get the goats. We gotta go get them now. It's yeah, it's time to go get the goats. So, I mean, it's pretty well squared away. We got the food out here. It's gonna get like that's gonna get a little cover going over it and everything like that. We gotta grab kennels and go and get them. Hey, look at this. Oh, hi, Goach. Hi, Goach. We don't have names for them yet. We don't know what to name them. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? They're both boys. I don't know. I really don't know what to name them. But we have little goats. There will be more of this tomorrow, I promise you. But I have to go get propane right now before they close. It was stupid. So like, I have a 100-pound propane tank for just right now for the heater in the barn. And I can't wait to get the 120-gallon tank because I get 4 times the propane for only $100 more. 4 times. I pay $100 to get 25 gallons of propane. If I did the 120-gallon tank, I would get 100 gallons of propane for $200. Because propane is like just over 4 pounds a gallon. So they weigh it by poundage. Stupid. So you can really actually only have 25 gallons of propane in those 100-pound tanks. But look at these guys. Enough of my rant. Look at these guys. Hi, goats. Welcome home, goats. Welcome, goats. We are going to shut this off because they don't need it. It's not that cold out here. But little guys are here. I got to get propane and we got to take care of our baby. So we'll see you in a second. Alright, I know I said I was going to wait until tomorrow, but they're just too dang cute. Look at them. Say hi, guys. Say hi. And we still haven't picked out names. We don't know what we're going to do for a name yet, but they're definitely adorable. We were going to shut the heat lamp off, but as you can tell, they're both digging it pretty hardcore right now. So we figured we'll leave it on for the night. These guys get situated and comfortable. And welcome to Odin's Oasis, guys. It'll be comfy. You'll be happy, goats, I promise. You're soft. Yeah, you're a soft goat. I like you. I like you too. You're soft too. Yeah. I love goats. I love them. But that's all we got tonight, guys. Odin's inside sleeping. We got them situated, settled. We're going to show them where their food's at. And probably hit the hay. It's Sunday night. We're tired. I got to work tomorrow. Brandy's on vacation. But there'll be lots of goats to come in the future here. Lots of goat stuff going on. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Definitely make sure you hit the notification button. Subscribe, hit the notification buttons. Because we're going to do lots of things with these little goats. Yeah, we are. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Love you. Bye-bye.